I feel like they always talk about potential and stuff like that, but a lot of times, like I feel like the NBA takes what they see as potential over production right away sometimes. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Because like I said, I feel like I was producing more and at a better rate, and you can see even potential in what my production was. That I'm kind of confused on why I didn't really,
How did you get that opportunity to begin with?
So there was guys that were hurt on the team. There was guys that were catching COVID. You know, I came in the Omicron. Time of COVID.
You were overseas at that time?
No. I was with Lakeland Magic.
Okay.
I was on the G League team.
How did you get the G League opportunity to begin with?
In pre-draft I was wilding, and I think they wanted to invite me to Summer League, but they had already given out all the invites and talked to the guys that they wanted to by the time they had recognized me. Okay. But they kind of told my agent that I had at the time, like, we're gonna bring him, to our G League team. I've heard from like a manager / coach type of, like a film coach. He told me, like, I feel like they're only trying to keep this dude because he has a bigger fan base than you, and he's gonna bring in more tickets. More people knew him. I don't want to go into too much because I feel like, what I'm saying.
Not names, but I do want to stay here while we're here. But go ahead. Yes.
I think if you get a guy that's maybe kind of drafted in a high position, or maybe played at a high-profile college, or had a big college reputation, and then you go into the league, particularly if they've got guaranteed money attached to you, you're going to get the benefit of any doubt over a player that doesn't have guaranteed money. Even though that player may be outperforming you over a stretch of time.
No, facts.
I feel like they always talk about potential and stuff like that, but a lot of times, like, I feel like the NBA takes what they see as potential over production right away sometimes. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Because like I said, I feel like I was producing more and at a better rate, and you can see even potential in what my production was. I'm kind of confused on why I didn't really,
Let's back up a tiny bit here. So how did you get that opportunity to begin with?
So there was guys that were hurt on the team. There was guys that were catching COVID. I came in the Omicron, time of COVID, and it was crazy. I mean.
You were overseas at that time?
No. I was with Lakeland Magic. Okay. I was on the G League team.
How did you get the G League opportunity to begin with?
In pre-draft I was wilding, and I think they wanted to invite me to Summer League, but they had already given out all the invites and talked to the guys that they wanted to by the time they had recognized me. Okay. But they kind of told my agent that I had at the time, like, we're gonna bring him, to our G League team, and then from there, my production during the the summer, working out at Impact and going to Drew Hanlon's pro days and stuff like that, and just noticing me, they were like, oh, you know what, we're gonna get this dude a training camp deal.
Okay.
And
that was without playing in the summer league.
Yeah.
You got
coming out of college, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's
dope.
dope.
Why I say, man, I'm a diamond in the rough. I earned everything that I got into this point, and I'll never stop. The grind never stops.
Facts.
Wherever I'm at, I would always love to be back in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I'll look the camera in the eye. But you know what I'm saying? I do feel like I'm playing some of my best ball. I feel like
like currently, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes, sir. So man, it's a touchy subject for me sometimes. I get a little emotional when it comes to it, to be honest. What I'm saying? I love Orlando and the opportunity they gave me. I wish I could have continued playing with Orlando, and but there, I got traded from my G League rights, got traded to somebody else, and I just bounced around a little bit, and then I ended up breaking my foot. Actually, a lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that, man. After my the season that I had, my 2 10-day stints, I broke my foot at OTE, man.
For real?
I was guarding Lou Will in some pro invite runs, and everybody know Lou Will likes fading over the left shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So he it's crazy. He took me down to the right elbow, or left elbow from his perspective, and he faded away. I contested it very heavily, hit the rim, hit the backboard, and then dropped in. So boom, take the ball out. I got the rock coming down. He guarded me too. I go right back at him. I think I bulldog dribbled in and out, got to the rim, leg. Boom, he come back. He won his turn again. And vets be teaching you sometimes, like, all right, I'm gonna show you again, young bull. Like, I'm gonna get to my spot. So he went to the same spot, did the same jumper. I'm a defender, you know what I'm saying? And knowing Lou Will from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Very popular guy, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Obviously, shout out to Lou Will, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no
ill will.
No ill will, yeah. But, you know, he went to shoot it again. I contested it even heavier, and I feel like he felt that. So when he kicked his foot, it came out, and I landed on top of one of his feet. My ankle started to twist, and the rest of his body weight came down on my foot. So I say break because the doctor told me, like, it would have been better if it broke. Because what happened was the way that he landed with all that weight on my foot as it was sideways, it deformed my bone. And it, like, like I had, like, a huge, like hump in my bone. Like it was about to break.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it just didn't. And it was crazy, man, that caused a lot of issues with my foot and the way that I played. Like, if we were to pull up highlights, when I after that happened, when I went to Germany and stuff, I didn't look like the same me.
Right.
But, you know, like I said, the grind never stops. Through all those hard days.
What did they have to do to heal your foot? Just rest, or was there anything they could specifically do?
Combination of, I mean, I was booted for a while.
Okay.
1.5, 2 months, something like that.
Okay.
So just icing and trying to do little therapeutic exercises and stuff like that. But honestly, I had a trainer that was just like bone scraping basically and smoothing the bone out because it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I remember because I remember texting Pink because one game for sure, but I want to say there was like several games for sure where you was really like balling. You know what I mean? With your stint with match. So how what are you thinking in that time? Like,
so I mean,
and do you remember like any of the stats?
I mean my favorite game was probably the game in Atlanta. Playing against the Hawks. I mean that, and not only because it was back home, but you know it was my first NBA start too. You know what I mean? So you know, most people would say like my favorite game was probably the first game that I got a bucket. You know what I'm saying? I think that game like holds near and dear to me because I was the first one at breakfast that morning. And as I'm walking in, Coach Mosley was just like, "Hey G, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "I'm good, man. I'm up and ready. I'm ready to go." And my mentality, you know, you just said something about that. Like, I wanted to play against Trae Young. I think he ended up catching COVID, or at least saying he had COVID. I don't know.
He went in the game.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they were saying that some players were low key saying like they got COVID just to take some rest.
Right, I got you.
As well.
Okay.
But yeah, and Coach Mose was like, you know, after I said I'm good, he was like, "Well, I'm happy to hear you good because you starting tonight."
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. you ain't said nothing but a word. And yeah, man. I mean,
now when you get that news, do you go to like social media? Are you texting folks?
Nah, man. I'm a real humble guy, man. I'm focused on the task at hand in that situation. I mean, the only person that probably would have known was probably like my homie Jalen Tobert. I mean, he came by the hotel that morning just to say what's up to me and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, my pops, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell my pops, but...
Not the world, not anybody that ain't got your personal sale.
Let the world see it. Let the world see it.
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay.
No, I remember I was literally watching every game when you were with the team, but like I felt just objectively, I didn't think you had a bad game.
Yeah.
Like it was just super
like
consistent level of
on both
performance.
ends.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was just and the way you play, and maybe you people don't know. Like to me, you are like a kind of a two-way all-around player.
Sir.
Like over the course of a
Take pride in
game,
that.
you know, you'll play defense, you'll score some points, but you're also going to get some rebounds, some steals.
Most
you're going to dish around, and it's just I love players like that, like to just kind of fill up the stat sheet and kind of do a little bit of everything.
I'm bringing the effort. You know what I'm saying? And like touching back on what I said earlier about having dogs. You know what I'm saying? I view myself as a wolf. I eat dogs. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough dogs out here.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a touchy subject. Man.
I know it, man. I know it.
But nah, I'm definitely, every time I go out to play, I feel like I possess the abilities that God blessed me with to potentially get a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm bringing that effort.
Yeah.
I'm going for boards. I'm diving 50-50 balls. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. And I don't have a problem taking on the best guard. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more than likely my matchup.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? In whatever league.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Well, speaking of HGH, Your club recently posted a picture of you, and I was like,
The AI is crazy.
I was like,
man.
I didn't see these muscles on Monday night when we were at the game.
Hold on now.
I was like,
hold
whoa.
on. Don't be- Come on now. I be in the gym though.
But no, tell me. I mean, that was a flattering picture.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
no.
yo.
So although it may be flattering as far as muscular, it's funny because the dude standing next to me definitely is not the same height as me. So I was offended by my height. Yeah, but no, that's my boy Shirzad, man. But,
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm mad Google don't give you a couple more inches, Paul, because I'm like, they do have it right, because you're about, what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I'm like, man, give my man like 6'5".
Yeah.
Because some
They
of them
do be
heights
capping.
be,
They
some
do
of
be
them, yeah,
capping.
you know what I mean? Some of them heights is
Capping.
crazy.
What did they say? Donovan Mitchell 6'4"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
No,
He
no.
don't look like it on
I don't
TV
think
either.
so.
What is he like?
I played him at
eye-to-eye with you?
AAU, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, I know that's a long time ago. He could have, you know what I'm saying. He could have got taller.
But is he like basically your height?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bro, this dude's his feet are massive, bro. He
His
wears like a
feet?
size 16 or something like
For
that.
real?
For real?
That's
He's
crazy.
around my height.